Does a woman having tattoos affect your attraction to her?
Well, for me, it depends cause there are different tattoos on different areas, so if I don't like the tattoo itself or maybe it's not the better place in my opinion. Of course, yes, it affects my attraction to her, but not really much tbh.
Not at all. If it's the name of an ex-lover, then that could be a little awkward.
I don't find it attractive, but some people do.
Tattoos are art. Some are beautiful and you can't stop looking at them. Some are trash and you wonder what they were thinking. Do I find inked-up girls attractive? Heck yeah. But you have to be thoughtful about what you get.
I'll say this much, they make it really difficult to pretend you're fucking somebody else.
I honestly don't care either way.
No, unless it's on her face.
Some are better than others, but in general I'm not a big fan. I don't like heavy makeup or purple hair either. Some guys love that stuff though.
Many of our women here in Florida seem to favor that Post Malone type of tattoo art, where it looks like scribbles and graffiti on a bathroom wall. Trashy AF. When I was in LA, the tattoos were generally legit works of art. You'd see whole arms or back with a lot of thought and effort put into them.
Tattoos do turn me on, but I feel like there can be a point where it's too much.
Depends what kind of tattoo. A tasteful one on the arm or hip or so can greatly enhance her attractiveness. But the full body ones that turn you into a human jigsaw puzzle are icky to me.
It adds to NY attraction, so yeah, it does. Yes, if it's a cool tattoo.
Depends on the content and location of the tattoo.
If they have those shitty ones that look straight out of a kitchen table, it does.
Generally detracts, which is weird because I'm close with a lot of people that have tattoos. It's aesthetic, romantically speaking. Even a good tattoo is a distraction from what I'm attracted to. Some part of my monkey brain unable to let go of WTF is that and why is it here? Any face tattoos are an immediate no. After that I depends on what the tattoo looks like. Skulls and stuff like that no. More creative ones like a flower serpent's one someone I know has, that's cool as fuck. There is nothing more beautiful than a woman's bare, natural shaved skin.
Depends how dumb they are.
Most tattoos look like graffiti to me. Putting all that detracting noise on a formerly beautiful body is a shame.
Yes, and if there are a lot tattoos, more than one id pass.
Yes, for sure. Women with tattoos are super hot, more attractive than the women who doesn't have any. Yes. My wife's 19 tattoos are sexy as fuck.
I don't find it attractive at all. One woman I knew years ago routinely said she was bored, so she decided to get a tattoo. I could easily think of 100 things to do than permanently mark my body in the name of boredom. If you like art, get a painting.
There isn't much that will make a woman unattractive to me. Unfortunately.
Personally, tattoos are a hard stop for me. When I grew up in the 50s and 60s, tattoos were for carnies, sailors, drug addicts, hookers, and bikers. I know that must seem terribly provincial now, but the training goes deep.
Yes, I hate tattoos on women unless it is a really well done sleeve. IDK just my personal preference. I personally don't like them. Generally the women I like don't have any or have one small one. Since many tattoos are hidden under clothes, there is some correlation there. It may be the women I like are happy with their bodies without tattoos, or they don't want to get drunk and get ink. Dunno, speculating.
Short-term attraction goes up, long-term potential down.
Okay. If a girl has a back tattoo of any kind, I've always found she's DTF. So that's great if that's all I want. Not so great if I want a relationship, because we'll get body count tends to be up there.
Tattoos are trashy. The more there are, the trashier it gets. The closer they are to places I want to look, the more distracting it is. A small heart on the ankle? No big deal. A full wingspan eagle across the chest? That's a problem. Face and neck? Winding serpent around the thigh? Deal breaker for me. Maybe my preference makes ME a deal breaker for her, and I accept that gladly. I'm just trying to answer OP's question. Doesn't matter, both tatted and not tatted are attractive. I am not into them. Small ones would be fine, but large ones are not for me. Emo, a beautiful woman is beautiful with no tattoos. A beautiful woman with bad tattoos using bad in a subjective manner is unattractive. A beautiful woman with good tattoos is just as attractive as with none. Hope that makes sense and contributes something to the convo lol. Can go either way, it's a case-by-case basis. It honestly depends on the tattoo and why she has them. I do think there's nothing wrong with a good tattoo, and they're attractive to some degree. So in the end, not really, but they aren't bad.
Depends on what they are, but if they are well done, yes.
It doesn't help, but I look past it if I feel that intense emotion everybody gets when you have a crush.
I can't say for sure, but it probably wouldn't stop me from going on a date with her. I would definitely prefer her to not have any ink at all though. My wife doesn't have any and thankfully has no desire to ever get one. I got a small one on my arm when I turned 18 and I regret it. Looks utterly stupid, has no meaning whatsoever, and I don't want to waste the money trying to get it removed or cover it up with another mistake.
A tattoo or two doesn't bother me, but much of my attraction to a woman visually is seeing her as she is. It's the same with piercings, although the protrusion of them can be much more off-putting. The same also goes for extreme cosmetic surgery. In all cases, a little something here or there can accentuate a person. When it starts becoming so visually dominant that it distorts their otherwise original appearance, it bothers me. But that's just for my personal romantic sexual attraction. There are plenty of people there for the heavily inked, pierced, and altered ladies of the world. Just not my cup of tea.
Anywhere but her face. I went on a date once with a woman that had sleeve tattoos. She was cute.
Me personally, there's a few variables at play with this. How many, where it definitely no facial, quality of ink job and what kind. Mainly devil worshipping type and relationship names. There are definitely no hard and fast rules for me. There are women that I am attracted to almost exclusively for their tattoos. There are women that I probably would be attracted to, but I'm not, because of their tattoos. So, I can't really say that there's an answer to whether or not tattoos make a woman more or less attractive to me. But to quote a gross fascist, out of context, I shall not today attempt to further define the kinds of material, but I know it when I see it.
Way hotter. Don't care how many.